In 2023, I went to Austria where I had no intention of climbing mountains whatsoever. However, it sparked the beginning of an interest in mountaineering for me when one particular peak caught my eye when I came back 3 years later to finally climb it. The Fitzenkogel.
Hello everyone and welcome to day 4 of the 7-day Meerhofen experience. So today the goal is to be climbing the mountain, but it's looking a bit misty. It was really misty this morning. The weather forecast is just supposed to be cloudy in the morning, which will be good. So we should be able to get the climb going, but we'll see what the conditions are like. So yeah, it's quite cold this morning. It's about 1 degrees. But I made the really stupid mistake. So my beanie got really wet yesterday, and I made a really stupid mistake thinking out of instinct that it would dry leaving it outside, because obviously in England if you leave something outside it would dry. So I left the beanie outside to dry, and now it's rock hard, look. So yeah, my beanie is kind of iced up. So I'm gonna have to thaw that one out before we go on the climb. Otherwise I'll have a really cold head. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Climb the mountain, come back down, enjoy the evening. But look at that mountain right now. Isn't that, look, that just looks amazing. It looks so good now. It's cleared up a little bit now because before, as soon as we woke up in the morning, that tree there, the big one in the middle of the centre, in the middle of the roundabout, you could just see there. You couldn't see anything else. But yeah, we will be able to make it to the mountain hopefully, and then that'll be the day done. Here we are at the top of the slopes now. Mountain doesn't look very challenging from up here. Should be alright. We've got the crampons on, so the snow wouldn't be very slippery because it is quite compact, so we probably end up sliding all the way back down again. But yeah, mountain looks really good. Some people have already gone up it today, so there's already a path pretty much set out for us. But yeah, so this is the one, the Fitzenkogel with the cross at the top. That over there is the Ahornspitz, excuse the pronunciation. But yeah, we're on our way now at the top of the slopes, making our way to the top of the mountain. It'll be good because the weather is now cleared up very nicely, because this morning you couldn't see a thing, like I said. But yeah, the weather's definitely cleared up a lot more now, so we can see all of the mountains around us. Isn't it amazing? Ugh. Going off a bit track then. Yeah, catching a bit. Yeah, plenty of people have come up here now. You can see there's a proper path going. There's many different paths going, but there's a A-frame that we've used as a marker for other people. What? Yeah, there's like an A-frame we've used for other people when we're looking. God, this is proper deep snow. But yeah, some people come up here, you can see them. They come with their tennis racket shoes on. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be alright. It is some deep snow, but yeah, it makes you sound like like shoe steps. Ah, that's all good. Whoa. Yeah, it's quite deep snow. Yeah, I'll be alright. Yeah. You can't see the cross anymore. Whoa! You can't see the cross anymore because there's another hill in the way. We need to get to the top of that where that hole is. And then we'll be able to see the cross again. And then we'll pretty much be there. So we've made it a bit further up now, past the A-frame there. The snow is becoming a bit more compact. Before it was so deep, my foot sank in and now I've got a bunch of snow in my boot, but hey ho. It's fenced there because in the summer this is quite a nice little walking path that people do in the summer when it's not got bloody 6 feet of snow. But yeah, got the sun poking out over the top. Look at this view. Look at it. So many other mountains in the distance. It's great. Yeah, almost there at the pole. It's not a huge mountain. It's nothing too challenging. It's just a 260. Oh yeah. Yeah, 260 meters up from the gondola. So it's not a very high or difficult climb, but the view at the top will be definitely worth it. Yeah, it's a steep climb, that's for sure. I don't know what the degrees in like whatever it's called is, the steepness is. I'll have a look for that. But yeah, look at that as we come over the top. Well, the top of this bit. Mountains over. Should we go that way?
No.
No, keep going this way.
Keep going on normal because we haven't got...
Yep. We just follow the regular track for the minute.
Yeah,
Look at all the mountains. Yeah, you don't want to fall down that. That would not be good. Yeah, you're gone. Yeah, there's people coming up here with their dogs, so it's not that difficult of a climb. Yeah, we've seen a couple people as we're on our snowboarding breaks. We've watched a couple people coming up here, and they just get up here, go about halfway, come back down again. But we're not doing that. We're going all the way to the top. Look at that! Look how cool it is. All the rock formations.
So peaceful.
It is so peaceful, except for the blast and rave, except for the music at the bottom.
No, you're still close.
Exactly. Yep, there's the pole and the thing. There's the cross, you can see it over the top. So, that's that. Oh, look at that. Look at that amazing view. Look at how awesome that is. And there's Meerhofen at the bottom.
Mountains as far as the eye can see.
Goes on and on.
Oh, you
Bit further up now. You can really see the cross. There's a guy there taking some pictures of a stone statue. Bit further up from last time. Views are still incredible. There's a bench or something. I think that's the back of a bench that's been buried in all the snow. Let's have a look. Some rocks over there, but yeah, there's the Fitzenkogel. That's another one. Is it a buried bench?
Yeah.
That's the next one next to it, but I don't know what it's called. Let's have a look at this buried bench. What is it fully? That's the back of it.
Don't stand in too close because you'll just bury.
Oh yeah.
You get your foot right in.
Yeah, there's the bench and there's the back of it. Oh my god. That's just how much snow there is. Oh, look at that. Move out the way. Look at all that. Look at that bench. Oh, this is a W bench. That's such a cool bench. Look at it. What a view. Now that is some fresh powder. Imagine boarding down this. People definitely ski down this. I've seen people skiing down this before, but imagine boarding down this. You might probably get stuck in all the snow. One fall and you're done. Don't want to fall off that though. Yeah, you're never getting found if you're off that. Look how aesthetic that bench is. That's got to be the coolest bench ever. Look at all of the mountains as well. So lucky that we managed to get a day that wasn't cloudy, because this morning we were fretting that there would be like mad clouds and we wouldn't be able to see a thing or get up here. But alas, we're here. And there's the cross almost there. Hopefully we can go to the other one, but I don't know if Dad's gonna be up for that. But I'm definitely up to go to there's the cross, goes to the one next to it. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. I doubt we will, so don't get excited. What does this sign say? Windsor hiking path. Oh, bloody hell. Good job it told me that. Alright, I'm going to catch up to Dad and I'll be back in a minute. Much higher now. Still following the tracks of Mr. Tennis Racket Shoes. You can see it there, the cross. You can see the neighbouring mountain over there. You can't quite see the Ahorn Spitze yet, because that's on the other side of this one here. Some of these tracks are really deep. Yeah, we passed some guy coming down. The only guy we've seen so far up here. Yeah, getting pretty close now. It looks higher than it is. I don't know how high we are, but yeah, we're almost there. So I'll probably check in once more, and then we'll be at the top. But yeah, it's quite peaceful up here. You can't hear the music anymore from the ice bar, the igloo bar at the bottom now. Woo! That's where you stay on the track. That has gone up to my knee. Yeah, and that's why you stay on the track. You know, there's lots of wildlife footprints, but I've yet to see any wildlife. That'd be pretty exciting if we came across something. We've seen a lot of tracks that look quite like hooves, so who knows what could be up here. Maybe this is where the Yeti is. Maybe we're going to come across the Yeti. Yeah. Still brilliant views. But we're almost there. I'll check in once more, then the next time will be right at the top. There it is. The cross at the top. We finally made it. Took us not long, only 37 minutes to get up here. To be fair, we didn't really stop though, we just kept ploughing on. It is amazing up here. Keep your eye on the cross till I get right up to it. Look at that. Isn't that an amazing view? Whew. Keep going up. And there it is. There's the Ahorn Spitz. Right to the cross. Oh, that was good. That is a good trek. So we made it to the top with the cross and this amazing view. Wonderful. Wanted to do this for a while. I need to finally do it. Look, there's some houses down there. Yeah, there's the Ahorn Spitz. So majestic looking. There's the town and the ski resort. Oof! That was definitely worth it. Good climb. Whew. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's the Ahorn Spitz, and there's a little house at the bottom. Made it up here, there's the cross. It was a brilliant climb. It's quite tiring, but that's just because we kept going left, right. And you had to follow the path, to be fair. If you went in the snow like you saw, you would go into knee deep. You'd be knee deep in snow and it's not very fun. Glad we did it though. I've always wanted to climb up this one ever since we got it first time. Saw it, I was like, yeah, I really want to do that. One day I'll come back for the Ahorn Spitz, one day. Look, there's some wildlife. That's a deer, it looks like. Is it a deer? I'll use the GoPro for a minute. There's a deer. He started whistling at us. And I was like, what is that? And it's a deer. Yeah, warning us not to go any further. That's pretty cool. How do you bloody... Oh, it's a goat probably, not a deer. What am I about? Probably a goat. That's sick. Nice. Avalanche! Avalanche! Ah. Snow all in my hand now. I'm bloody freezing. What? Almost there. About halfway now. It's pretty basic coming down to. Once you get halfway, the snow becomes a bit more compact. So it's not much slipping or sliding. Ugh. But I am a bit off balance. There's some people on the edge there. Got to play Death Wish. They just like slip off. They're done. Genuinely, that is just a drop. Starting to hear the music now from the igloo. So now we're close. Oh, what a save! So I said coming down would be easier. I mean, it's definitely quicker, but It's not easier. Because before, you just follow Mr. What's he called? Mr. Tennis Racket Shoes. But now Mr. Tennis Racket Shoes is gone because we've replaced his footsteps. So now it's just it's just a big mess. So trying to find the correct way is becoming a little bit difficult. So I keep sinking. I've gone up to my thighs at this point. But yeah, it's just a bit of snow, but still. Coming down is definitely not easier. It's quicker, much quicker. We are zooming down this mountain, but it's not easier. I don't know if it's because we've got the crampons on and they just pierce through, or what. But yeah, see, pretty much a quarter of the way down. Glad though, it was a great climb. Back at the hotel now after a lovely hike up to the mountain today. The mountain was about 2,290 meters, I think it was, which is a nice hike up. We did about 14,000 steps, so not too much, but still a good amount. We went up 90 floors, 9-0, so that's a really, really good height to be getting at. Really good amount of floors to be climbing up, so good on my legs. Although my legs are absolutely killing, so snowboarding tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. So I'm back at home now. It is February the 15th that I'm recording this, and that is exactly a month after I climbed the mountain. I climbed the mountain on January the 15th, and now it's February the 15th. So yeah, exactly a month afterwards, because I've been making the video, editing the video, and just keeping up with life. So anyway, I'm going to do a quick review of the mountain before I end the video, just so I can get my thoughts and opinions on how I thought the climb was. So to start off with, it was brilliant. The climb was amazing, getting there was amazing, the whole trip going to Austria was amazing. However, the only issue I had with the climb was it was quite short. It was half an hour up, half an hour down, so it was an hour climb in total. Now obviously I'm going to do harder climbs, more difficult, more technical, longer climbs in my life, so I can't complain too much. What was great about it was there was lots of snow, lots and lots and lots of snow. As you saw in the video, some of the snow, there are points where it's going up to my knees, and I'm not a short person, so there was a lot of snow there, which is good because it's given me some experience in the snow, as down here where I live, we don't get any snow whatsoever. We get snow like one day a year, so it's good to have some experience in deep snow. Now, I think the gear I had was brilliant. I was wearing my snowboarding jacket, snowboarding trousers, because that's just what I had available. I didn't really think about climbing the mountain until I got there, so I didn't bring any of my gear with me. I did have my crampons just in case I wanted to do some sort of climbing. So I had my crampons, which was handy. I feel like it would have been much more difficult without the crampons, as it was quite slidey, quite slippery going up and especially going down. I think if I did have my crampons, I might have just fallen straight off the mountain, which is very handy. I feel like if I brought my ice axe, it might have been a bit more handy. Obviously, didn't need to because we made it to the top perfectly fine without the axe, but I feel like if I took it with me, it definitely would have helped, keeping me stable, keeping me supported as I'm going up and going back down again, using it as a kind of walking pole. Obviously, I wouldn't need to be using any climbing like that. I'd just be using it as a bit of a stick to keep me supported. Weather was absolutely amazing. It was super clear, barely any clouds at all, and the sun was so nice. It wasn't cold, it wasn't boiling hot, it was brilliant. Didn't have to use my beanie at all, although I did have my cap on the whole time so that the sun wasn't glaring in my eyes. Got to the top, it was super clear, no clouds, nothing in the way, could see all around the place, it was amazing. But yeah, like I said before, it was a bit of a pain because it was such a short, not very technical, but again, I'll be doing much more technical and much higher and longer climbs in the future. And speaking of that, this July, I'm going to be climbing Mont Blanc at 17 years old. Now 17, that's old, no one cares about a 17-year-old climbing Mont Blanc. However, I'm going to be doing it representing Cornwall, my nation. So I live in Cornwall, which is in the southwest of England, and it's in a grey area of a country and a county. Lots of people regard it as a country, lots of people regard it as a county, it's kind of like its own nationality. We don't really get into that discussion. But I'm going to be going up to that top of that mountain of Mont Blanc, and I'm going to be holding up my Cornish flag, which I've got hung up there,
I'm going to go up there and I'm going to represent Cornwall because Cornwall doesn't get enough recognition as its own nationality. So I want to go up there, take the flag with me and make it a bit more well known. However, I'm not doing it on my own, I'm doing it for charity. So I'm going to be doing it for High Ground. Now High Ground is an amazing charity that helps people in the UK convert from being a soldier in the Navy, Army, Air Force, Royal Marines, whatever they're in, going into civilian life, helping them get jobs, helping them convert back into the normal. Because going from being a soldier 24/7 to being a civilian 24/7 is a massive gradient. Imagine you're 16, you join the army, and you've been in it for 20, 30 years. You're now 45, you've lived your whole life in the military. That's 30 years where the world has changed and you don't know what's going on. So it helps people go from soldiering into civilian, and it especially helps them with getting jobs, because quite a lot of people will leave the forces with no qualifications, no idea and no CV, no sort of plan on how they're going to get any sort of jobs or money or how to even live. So High Ground helps them do that, but it specialises in the agriculture industry, which is especially important down here in Cornwall where I live, because there is a lot of agriculture that goes on here. High Ground can help them get jobs in farming, help them get jobs in construction, help them get jobs in all sorts of agriculture or hands-on practical jobs that soldiers are most likely going to be good at. Which I think is especially good for me, as well as I'm going to be going into the forces when I'm 18 years old, which I've only got 2 years left until I'm joining. So I might even end up need to use them. So I'll put a QR code right here that you can scan to go to the charity donation page. I'm trying to raise £5,000 for High Ground before my climb. Well, the charity page ends after my climb, but I really want to hit that goal before my climb. So the QR code is going to be right there. I'll put a link in the description. It's highground.com, but you can also go to the charity page, which is goodhub.com, and just search for Mont Blanc High Ground and it will be right there. My page will be right there. Donate whatever you like. Any sort of donations is really helpful to myself and High Ground. All funds go straight to High Ground. That's what's brilliant about GoodHub. All the funds that get there go straight to High Ground. GoodHub doesn't keep any of it. All of it goes to High Ground. So thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for donating, if you do, to High Ground and supporting the cause that they have. And I will see you in the next climb.